Schmitz of ESPN. We're here with EJ Liddell out in Santa Barbara. Just had a little workout, got a little sweat going.
Yeah, always. Yeah.
Ripping off the rim a little bit.
First team all sweat.
Is that it?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I like that. Well, we've been able to see you, the last couple of years, sweating, playing hard, flying around a little bit. But for people who maybe have never seen you play or don't know much about your game, how would you describe yourself as a player?
I just get it done. Honestly, I play very hard. I just go out there and do what I'm told and play to win games. I'm a winner. Just shooting the ball, scoring the ball, playing defense, going out there guarding the best player. I do that. So that's high motor. That's what I do.
All right, so we're going to break down your film. We're going to go through different areas of your game. But, before we get into that, like I said, I think the thing that stands out to me is, you're the quarterback a lot of the times. And just, whether you're guarding pick and roll, whether it's a timeout. I was at the Big Ten tournament. I saw you're not afraid to get on guys and be vocal and be demanding in a good way, it seems. I guess, do you think that's something you could see transferring over to the NBA level as well?
Yeah, no doubt. I leave with positivity and just a different type of energy. I'm not a negative guy. I go out there and just play with fun, just with a smile on my face all the time. I know you see me smiling all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
So I feel like that energy I give off just gives out to my teammates and whatnot. So.
Yeah, and clearly this is defensively, but so all right, talk me through this possession. You're declaring ball here. You're saying I got ball?
Yep, I said I got ball. Just putting two hands up, letting everybody know I got the ball. In transition.
So now you're switched on to a guard, right? I guess if you were talking through this whole possession to your teammates, what would you be saying?
Just talk, honestly. Right now, me and Kyle Young usually switches that 4-5 switch.
So you don't get
through?
through?
He's not really a shooter, so I get through.
And what about at the back line here? What are you saying?
I'm the fifth defender. I tell them I got bottom, take the first pass to Jamari out there. So that's why I'm just creeping in the paint for the short roll. So.
Yeah. So if he does make the pocket pass, you're there to help?
Yes.
If it's a base or if it's a drive to the rim, you're there to help. And that's kind of what we see here, right? You get to a lot of shots. Was that the Dikembe or no? Is that one of these?
Yeah. I enjoy blocking shots.
I like that.
That's one of my favorite things.
Showing the personality.
Yeah, because my mom has played volleyball in college. So,
okay.
Yeah, she was an undersized middle blocker. She went to Illinois State.
Okay.
So when she was in college, they went to the Sweet 16 as being an undersized middle blocker, and I get called undersized all the time, so that's kind of funny to me.
Yeah.
Correlation. So
I like that because that's one of the main things I want to talk with you about is going from a guy who was you could change some shots at the rim to truly an elite shot blocker. Was that something was it film study? Was it?
I feel like it was being in better shape because how hard you play in the Big Ten and how much banging that we do, you got to be in a lot of great shape to get off that high off the ground all the time. So in high school, I was really good at blocking shots because coach just told me to stay in the paint and just block some shots. But in college, just playing hard and getting in better condition definitely helped that.
So that was kind of your identity though in high school.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, really, really impressive, and we'll get into that. But I want to show kind of your defensive versatility because I think. That's, people look at the offense ability to score out of the mid post and do a few different things, but I think this is going to be your calling card at the next level. Would you agree?
Yeah,
defensively?
For sure. Yep.
And a lot of it is being able to switch out and slide with guards, right?
Yeah,
okay, Bryce McGowan's, what does he like to do, and what do you think here?
He likes to shoot jump shots a lot. He likes shoot step back jump shots. He's really long. He can get to the rim, so. Scouting report, I have my hand up right there, taking away the jump shot, and if he wants to drive into me, he's just going to bounce off of me because I have a really strong chest, and that's what I did here.
So you remember this play?
Yep, force him to a tough two. That's a tough two jump shot. We'll live with those all day. So our coach told us about he likes to shoot jump shots. Because I think this game he probably shot 14 threes. He was just putting them up, so overtime, had to know that.
Yeah, so you're there in position to, if he wants to pull from three, all right, you got the hand, then you can slide with him. Get your body in between him and the basket. And I know you had also, I think near the sideline, you had a little slide and turnover at one point. Maybe that was at home.
Yeah, at home, yeah.
But, you've had some really impressive possessions against him. So, all right, that's a guy who can go get you 30 and showing you can slide with him. What about Johnny Davis?
Johnny Davis is also a really good player. He could do everything, pull up mid-ranges, shoot threes. But, see, I get out further, have a stick hand up. That's what our coach Holtman tells us, have a stick hand always up. And I just contest the shot using my length, honestly.
Yeah, tough shot. I mean, tough to, you can see all glass.
Yeah.
So being there in position. And did it take time to learn that, how much space to give yourself to be able to contest, but also keep them in front?
Yeah, my 3 years there, Coach Holtman just always told me to use my length. I don't have to go in, close out to their chest, but I have really long arms, and those are things I've learned over the years, getting better with my lateral quickness and stuff. So.
Yeah, and you can see it, all season. So against a guy like Johnny Davis there, we saw Bryce McGowan, and then this isn't a one-on-one possession, but I just want to show. I mean, what is that? Just energy, effort, instincts?
Effort. That's all the effort, honestly. You see, we're missed down one player.
Yeah.
The next pass can't give up two. Justin Orange rotates. I know I have guys behind me to help, so just effort right there.
That's an energizing play, man. And, that's going to earn you minutes from your coaching staff at the next level. So, all right, we see it against guards. And now forwards, whatever you want to call, a guy like Banchero. I thought this was one of your best defense possessions of the year.
Yeah.
Talk me through this one.
Really good player. Coming into this game, I watched a lot of film on him, just knowing what he likes to do. He likes to shoot a lot of pull-up twos, a lot of hook shots. So just me knowing what he likes to do, it helped me in this possession a lot, using my chest stand between him and the basket. So
here you're going to first, no easy catch, right? A lot of your work is done before the catch.
Yes.
Push him off his spot, stay down on that one. Kind of stick hands, same concept in the post, right?
Hand up.
Make him feel you.
Strong chest.
Strong chest.
Yeah.
Be physical, and then not biting on that. And then just staying vertical, huh?
Using my length. Even if I don't block it, I kind of alter the shot because that's a pretty difficult shot to shoot over a guy with pretty long arms.
From a guy who's talking about potential #1 pick. Easy work there, right?
Yeah.
And then defensively here, catch at the elbow. What about this one?
Stick hand, because I've watched before this. I think they just beat Gonzaga, and I saw him shoot lots and lots of pull-up twos. So just knowing the scouting report and know what he likes to do.
Yeah, so you're in his airspace, and then just contest.
Yep.
So being physical, using your length, contest, energy. All right, could have had a lot of clips here, but Keegan Murray, I was at this game. What does he like to do, and who's tougher to guard, him or Banchero?
They're both really good in their different ways,
Yeah.
but I feel like Keegan's always around the play. That's why he was one of the best nation's leading scorers,
Yeah.
because he was just always around the ball. He has a knack for scoring the ball. So I would probably say Keegan. Yeah.
What were you trying to do with him?
Stick hand, honestly. Use my lateral quickness. If he wants to shoot a long two in my chest, I live with that all day. So these are pretty difficult shots to take with guys with long arms, especially if I'm shooting it as well, because know how difficult a shot that is.
So you're there on the catch, right? No space. Hand up. Slide with him. Good contest.
Yep.
So in and out, but without that contest, maybe that goes in, right? So, all right, there's the ability to guard guards, wings, forwards, 3-4s, whatever you want to call it. And then, even a more traditional big trace. What about this? What are you trying to accomplish here?
I just know what he likes to do, honestly.
Yeah.
The 3 years I've been there, first game this year went pretty bad. We lost by double digits. And this game, I remember before the game, I told Coach, I was like, let me guard him. I want to guard him. So just know what he likes to do. He likes to get to the right shoulder, left-hand hook shot, and just push him off his spot. Because when he gets further away from the basket, I feel like his percentages go down. So.
And then here, if they do catch deep, I know it's kind of a broken play, but Musa, not like a traditional like trace, but what are you trying to take away here?
He's a really good forward, young guy, but just taking away what he wants to get to, because he's really good with the right hand. So I took that away and made him spin back, and just kept my hand up just like stick hand as well as out on the perimeter, just having a hand up.
Were you guys because some teams are no middle out of the post no matter what. Some teams are personnel based. How were you guys?
Just knowing what guys like to do. If Hunter Dickinson caught it on this block, we know he will want to spin back to the right shoulder, left hand. So just knowing personnel, watching lots of film and learning lots of film.
And you enjoy that, the film aspect of stuff?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I just like seeing different guys and seeing what they like to do on the court, because sometimes I'm going to be guarding every person on the court. Because I switch 1 through 4, so I guard all the guards, and I switch 4 and 5. So whenever me and Zed or Kyle comes together, we always switch. So just knowing everybody on the court.
How many positions do you think you can guard at the NBA level?
I definitely feel like I can guard 1 through 5. Honestly, if I switch onto a guard, I definitely feel like I can hang with them, force them into tough shots.
Yeah.
And bigger guys use my quickness and as well as my strength. If they want to bang, I could do that as well. So.
Anyone you've been watching and say, I feel like I could play that type of role?
Oh man, I've been watching Grant Williams.
Yep.
He's been doing really good.
Yep.
PJ Tucker. I like watching PJ Washington this year, and especially Draymond. Just seeing those guys play with toughness. Just a whole bunch of toughness. I definitely think I could bring that to the table. Just my motor. My motor is unmatched. So.
Yeah, Grant Williams, man. Locking up KD, you know what I mean? And another guy who people wonder, okay, you go see him in person. He's not the tallest guy. You're even a little more vertical than him. But, he's been unbelievable for them.
Yeah, definitely. Effort, honestly. He
Yes.
brings a lot of effort to the team. So.
Yeah, effort, IQ, skill.
Yeah, every team needs one of those guys. So.
100%. All right, so we'll get into the rim protection stuff. I think that's the biggest piece, but just talking through some pick and roll defense. So what is your goal kind of in this situation?
We were weakening it, or sometimes they call it down in the NBA, but right here we were down in it, forcing them to the left, and just making sure Trace doesn't get behind me because they like to throw a lot of alley-oops to him. So.
So your job is guard 2 at once almost, right? Until your guard recovers?
Yeah.
You got help in the gap there too?
If he has an angle to get back, I know when I can get back in front of the ball. So that's what I did.
Yeah, and then he makes the pocket pass. You're there, meet him with physicality, brings it down. Yeah. We're going the other way, right? And then I think this is earlier in the year, but still, just kind of a drop situation?
Drop coverage right here.
So
it's more of a broken play because Justin, he came off the ball screen pretty hard. We were supposed to down it on that side.
Okay.
So this is also a drop coverage, just helping plan 2 right now.
So you're supposed to down it in the side, right? That's where so he needs to jump top side?
Yeah.
Keep that in the sideline, but regardless, broken play. So now what are you communicating in this situation?
I don't think I really said anything right here. I just made sure he didn't get below me. That's the whole point of this because my teammates know I like blocking shots, so if he gets low enough, they know I take him. We call it veer.
Yep.
So if veers, if they get like next to the block, that's when we veer. So.
Right, so like a late switch, veer, whatever you want to call it, right? So then you'll declare ball.
Yep.
He sinks inside of the big, takes away the drop off for the box out, right?
Yep.
Yeah, perfect. And then a lot of the NBA teams are doing the same thing, veer, late switch, whatever you want to call it. Sometimes you're playing that cat and mouse game, right? Guarding 2 at once. You study that type of stuff?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, cat and mouse. That's exactly what our coach calls it all the time, just play cat and mouse.
And it's mind games too, right? Sometimes you're looking at the ball handler and you got to be stunting and making them think you're doing something you're not, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But here he just kind of drives into you and then you don't want to do that.
Yeah, I mean, he's shooting an over length, the guy who blocks a ton of shots.
Yeah,
so
bad idea.
I live with that.
I wouldn't do that if I were him. And then just lastly, like sometimes these pin down staggers, it's almost the same concept, right?
Yep, definitely. This is also a veer right here because he clearly has an advantage. Malachi gets inside of the big right here. So I just meet him at the rim with a strong chest.
Yeah, and then he's there to tap that out.
The big guy, yep.
Yeah, that's right. That's big time defense. And then, all right, this is, like I said, I think it's one of your best qualities. I think it's something you can bring right away, whether you are at the 4, the small 5, whatever you want to say. But, I mean, when you get moving, like, you can really move.
Yeah, definitely.
What's going through your head on this one?
Effort, honestly. I see he likes to score in transition. Purdue is a really good offensive team.
Yeah.
And this is nothing but effort right here. I got to go protect the rim. That's my thing.
Okay, here, so maybe you get fouled, maybe you don't. Tough shot, right? Had your moments where you had to live off some tough shots. But I love this. You talk about the effort. What's going through your head on this? What are your goals as you sprint back?
Not let Ron Harper bury me down low. So you see I swim over him right here, take away that, and then see he has a clear advantage. So just protect the rim.
And you hear coaches talk about multiple efforts, right? I mean, this is multiple efforts right here.
Definitely.
You know, you're battling the post, being able to react to that move, pin that off the glass. You remember this?
Yeah, this is my favorite block.
Why are you laughing?
Easily,
your favorite block? Why?
Easily my favorite block because I just came from over there and how much ground I covered in such little of time.
And then snatching it too.
That was crazy. Like after I did it, I'm dribbling the ball. I was like, wow, that was pretty cool.
So you had the freedom to just kind of, because this isn't technically your rotation or whatever, right? Like should be from here into whatever you want to say, but you had the freedom to just go get it.
Yeah, anytime.
Yeah. If that was the result, you can do whatever you want, man.
Yeah.
Fly around.
I wouldn't take myself out of the play. I would just always be there if somebody needed me to. So,
yeah.
Like right here, this isn't my rotation either.
Right.
It's more of a fifth defender on the Pierre side over there. But and just motor right here.
And so when you get to that like 2-foot gather, like you feel like you're
Same as my mom in volleyball.
Really?
She used to spike all the time. She said it looks perfect. She wanted me to play volleyball so bad growing up. Yeah.
So you could have been one of the greats. Not that you won't be in basketball.
Yeah, most likely in volleyball, but my little brother is taking that over.
Oh, is he? How tall is he?
He's like 6'1" right now.
Okay.
So pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I haven't seen much volleyball at that level, but I'm sure that it looks pretty good. And then here as the backline guy, just verticality technique, right?
Verticality, yep.
What do you guys teach with that?
We call it the Hibbert because Roy Hibbert used to be really good at that. Just jumping straight up, hands up, get hit in the chest. So Hibbert right here.
Let him come into you?
Yep.
Yeah, perfect. So changing shots in that regard. And then, again, mostly wanted to focus on your defensive versatility, but I think one of your most underrated skills is your passing.
Yeah, for sure.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like people overlook my passing because I score so many points, and I guess it really doesn't say on the stat sheet. But honestly, I see the floor really well. Even if I don't get the assist, I pass it and create rotations, and I feel like that's how we get a lot of buckets. And
you're pushing in the open court. You said you like to watch a little bit of Draymond too. You know, he's one of the, especially in those short roll situations, 4-on-3s, like they're blitzing Steph, you catch in the short roll, and then
exactly
like guys eat, right?
Yep.
So you think you could have that ability?
No, definitely, for sure. I just see the game really well.
Yeah. So whether it's bust outs and transition, just a no look, yeah, a little something.
Yeah.
Something nice.
Yeah.
So again, creating in those kind of chaotic environments, and then we'll show some in the half court too. But yeah, just not a lot of guys who can, you know, switch 1 through 5, protect the rim. You talked about your scoring. I think your role is going to be different in the NBA, right? Like it's probably going to be more this type of role.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah, definitely. More like doing the dirty work, honestly. And I feel like I could do that, like watching Draymond and Grant Williams as well. So.
Yeah, and then maybe second unit, or you can beat a switch with some of your mid-post game, like all that. And then here the back door. Your boy fell down, huh? Dustin.
Yeah, that was a really good cut.
This is a zone, right? So again, kind of similar to when you get double teamed in the post, just a little escape dribble.
Yeah.
And then cross-court feed, right?
Yep.
So again, shooters, cutters, the whole deal. And then now just the last piece of it, I think for you, is always when you're shooting, right? So when you're shooting the ball well at a high level, what are some of the things you're doing?
Just working on my technique, honestly. It all came from off-season, just technique, same shot all the time. Just getting the shot up. I know my shot can get flat sometimes.
Yeah.
That's when I get tired maybe, but right now I'm just working on getting it up all the time. Just elbow up.
And did you ever shoot kind of like on the way down almost? Like, or maybe that's more mid-range?
More mid-range, I probably would do that, but threes I've been working on it a lot. So.
Yeah, I mean that's the one right there, right? Catch and rhythm.
Yep.
Let it fly.
Malachi, as soon as he passed, he told me to shoot it.
Yeah.
I remember this. Yeah, he was like, shoot it. Yeah.
And you did. Bang. And your teammates loving it over here. Fired up. Whole squad loves it.
Yes, sir.
So, and sometimes, you know, this past year, it was a little bit of like catch, hold, you got to do your thing, right? Survey. I always think you're best when you're like catching rhythm, right? And just playing. That's maybe when your misses are short.
Yep.
Would you agree?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like if I catch it in rhythm, it's going to be a really good shot, make or miss. But things like that, I've been working on jabbing and shooting. So.
Yeah, and anytime you can get your legs into your shot, I think you're more effective, and that's exactly what we see here. Pick, pop to space, great base on the hop, right?
Yep, just being ready to shoot always on the catch.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, this game was awesome. I remember this. Just ready to shoot on all of them.
And then like making those quick reads too, right?
Yeah, definitely, because right there, I think I've had 5 threes at this point. Because in the first 4 minutes, I hit a couple threes, so I knew guys were going to overhelp. Like that, I mean, you got a really good shooter in the corner. So just being unselfish, I'm very unselfish when it comes to that. Yeah,
stunting out of the strong side corner against a shooter. That's how you know you're hot.
Yep.
And then just make easy one more. That's might be an all-star next to you in the NBA. And then again, like kind of broken play, but just to show you're making shots, they're overreacting to you. Easy read, right? So I think you showed, you know, I always say like, there's some guys, we go through this pre-draft process. It's empty gym, this and that. It's like, EJ Liddell, just turn on the tape. You know what I mean? Turn on the tape, sit down with you, get to know you, and I think people will have a pretty clear view of the player they're getting.
Yeah.
I guess my last question for you is, you know, there are all these different players trying to make it from all over the world, right? You got guys coming from Europe, you got guys coming from NCAA, coming from Africa, 450 guys in the NBA are trying to keep their job. Why is it that EJ Liddell is going to be someone where we look back in a few years and we're like, man, like, he should have gone higher. He's a steal of the draft. Why is it that teams should bet on you?
I play a winning brand of basketball, honestly. I've been unselfish my whole life. I don't see any joy in just getting things from me. I like seeing the others succeed, others win. And just like I said, off the court, I'm the same way. Very vocal, always have a smile on my face, just enjoy the day. I'm just happy to be alive every single day. Wake up with a smile on my face. So don't take any minute for granted. And just have fun with it, always.
Yeah. So. That's a great attitude, man. That served you well. Well, I appreciate the time and best of luck.
Yep, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.